Minor pentatonic scale riffs. Now let's learn a couple riffs that come right from that minor pentatonic scale you just learned. Let's get right into the first one. I'm going to play it for you slowly and then a little more up to tempo. Here's example 1, or riff 1. Now follow the rhythm tab as you're going through to know the timing of this riff as well. So you'll notice how it comes directly from that minor pentatonic scale. All right, here's the next example. It's going to start on the 8th fret of the 2nd string. And 2 notes together here, 2nd and 3rd string with the 1st finger. Make sure you start slowly and build up speed gradually. And it doesn't make a difference if you're using an electric guitar or an acoustic guitar. These riffs are just riffs made from those pentatonic scales, and it can be played with any acoustic or electric instrument. All right, here's your third example. It's going to start on the 1st string, 5th fret. All right, again, this comes directly from that pentatonic scale. Just using the other one, examples had the lower strings. This is on the higher strings. Let's go to the last example now. Starts on the 2nd string, 5th fret. So you notice how I stopped on the A note at the end of that riff. That's the most common note to stop on because the riff will sound like it's resolving when you stop on the root note or the name of the key. So that's another reason why it's important to memorize where those root notes are. All right, so there's 4 examples of them playing riffs with the minor pentatonic scale. Now I encourage you to start trying to make up your own riffs. You just take the notes of the scale and mix them up in different patterns. Make things up, and if you come up with a really cool sounding riff, I encourage you to write it down in tablature, because this way you could always go back to it and you won't forget it. I can't tell you how many times I've thought of a really cool riff and then didn't write it down. The next day I tried to remember what it was and couldn't remember it. So write down all your ideas in tablature. All right, so there's 4 examples. Practice those. Make sure you remember they're coming from the minor pentatonic scale, 1st position.